What is up guys, Stark here. I am back for another Fate video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the calendar for April 2021. So April is filled with a ton of different servants. There's so many servants in the month of April. However, there are only 3 new servants, and one of them is an event character, and the other 2 come out at the very end of the month. But still, you know, I guess you could think of that as a good thing, because if you have these characters, then you can save up until the end of the month and then spend for the new character. Or maybe you just take this as a skipped month overall, but there are a ton of good characters coming out this month, so maybe that's also a good opportunity to get some of those characters that you don't have, because there's only one new character, so maybe you don't want that character and you can pull for some of these characters. Anyway, there is a ton to talk about in this video, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. And we're going to start with April 1st, which is today, of course, haha, April Fools. And there are quite a few banners out on Global at the moment. We have the Kama banner that's still available. We have the second part of Kama's banner, and we also have the Babylonia box set release campaign banner, which wasn't available on JP at this point in time, so it is something that snuck in here for us. However, we didn't get this banner when it came out on Japan, so they kind of threw it in at this point in time. So yeah, for the 1st of April, we have Kama and Parvati rated up. We have Yagyu and Kiara rated up. And then we have Ishtar, Gilgamesh, and Medusa Lily rated up. On the 2nd, pretty much everything stays the same except Kiara switches out with the Caster of the Nightless City, and everything will stay the same for the 3rd as well. The 4th sees quite a few switches as Kiara comes back onto her banner, and Enkidu switches out with Ishtar, so he'll be rated up on that banner. And then everything stays the same for the 5th of April. However, this is the last day to pull for Kama and Parvati, so if you didn't have any of those characters at this point in time, this would be the last day you could pull for them. So on the 6th, the current banners stay the same. However, we are going to be getting a new one, and this will be the return of Mysterious Heroine X Alter. So she'll be available rated up every single day for 2 weeks. So if you did want her, that'd be a perfect opportunity to pull for her. Now, of course, because this is JP and stuff, originally she came out on the 10th on JP, but she came out after Kama ended, so I kind of assume it's going to be very similar to that in Global NA. So we'll see. The dates are always a little off for these videos. It's hard to really predict, but they're close enough. So for the 7th, Kiara switches out with the Caster of Nightless City, and Ishtar is added back into her own banner. And this will be the same for the 8th as well. On the 9th, Kiara swaps out again for the Caster of the Nightless City, and Enkidu falls off the banner. And on the 10th, Kiara comes back onto her banner, so all 3 of those characters will be rated up at the same time, and Enkidu and Ishtar swap out. And then for the 11th, Ishtar comes back onto the banner, and this will be the final day to pull for either Yagyu, Caster of the Nightless City, or Kiara, as the event and the banner goes away on that day. So the 12th will still feature all of the characters rated up on the Babylonia banner, and this will be the final day for you to get any of those characters onto your team, as the 13th will be a brand new banner. And that banner will be the return of Okida Soji Alter and the return of the event for Sakamoto. So in addition to Okida Alter being rated up, you also do have Emiya and Li Shuen rated up, and all 3 of those characters will be rated up throughout the entirety of the event. However, throughout the different days during the event, you'll have different characters rated up. Typically, this is just 3-star servants, but there is a 5-star servant rated up as well, which we will get to in a couple days. But for the 13th, it's going to be Okada Izo, and remember once again that Okada Izo is a limited time servant, so if you don't have him yet, I do strongly recommend getting at least 1 copy of this guy. The 14th, Izo switches out for Medea, and on the 15th, Medea switches out for Medusa. And then on the 16th, Okada comes back around, and this time he is accompanied by Hijikata Toshizo, who will be the 5-star servant rated up in this banner. And then on the 17th, Izo swaps out for Medea, and on the 18th, Medea swaps out for Medusa, all while Toshizo is still rated up. The 19th, all three of them are rated up, so you have Izo, Medea, Medusa, and then Toshizo as well rated up on the banner. And this will be the final day to recruit Mysterious Heroine X Alter, as she will go away at the end of the day. The 20th remains exactly the same, with the exception of Mysterious Heroine X Alter, as she is done, her banner is over. And then on the 21st, Toshizo falls off his banner, everything else remains the same. The 22nd, we go back to the original rotation of Izo being rated up, and then on the 23rd, Izo swaps out for Medea. However, we do have a new banner coming out as well, and this is going to be Waver's banner. So this is a pre-release campaign for the new event that we're going to get at the end of the month for the Lady Rhina's case files. However, Waver gets recruited here as the pre-release campaign, so if you do have, or if you don't have Waver, I should say, this is a great opportunity to pick them up. However, I do want to point out that we will be getting a 5-star ticket at the, I believe it's at the beginning of next year or at some point next year, and Waver is available to get in that ticket. So at this point, if you don't have Waver, you might as well just wait until that ticket comes out in order to get him. And those characters you get from the ticket have 2 times EXP across the board. Now, you do have to level them up and do specific requirements in order to keep that character. But at this point, you know, if you've gone 4+ years without recruiting Waver and you're fine, you might as well just wait for the ticket and pull for like Okita or Mysterious Heroine or Kama or someone, anyone really else on this month. But he is rated up for those who do want him, so he also comes with Alexander as well, and the 2 of them will be rated up for the entirety of their event. The 24th, Medea switches out for Medusa, and then on the 25th, all 4 characters are rated up again for the Gura Gura event. So you have Izo, Medea, Medusa, and Toshizo, and this will be the same for the 26th and the 27th. However, the 27th is the final day for the Gura Gura banner, so if you want any of those characters, make sure you recruit them by the end of the day on the 27th. And then the 28th is the new event, so we're going to get a new event character and a new set of characters on a banner. So for the event character, you have Gray, who is going to be a 4-star assassin, and then for the banner, you have Lady Rhina's, who is going to be a 5-star rider, and Astrea, who is going to be a 4-star ruler, and you also have Babbage as well, rated up on the 28th, and this will take us to the end of the month, because the 29th and the 30th is exactly the same with all those characters rated up. So that is going to wrap up another calendar video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. There are tons of good servants in this month. So you have Kama, you have Kiara, you have Mysterious Heroine X Alter, you have Okita Alter, you have Waver, you have Rhinez, and even Astrea is good as well as a 4-star ruler. That's going to be a pretty popular choice for a lot of people. So there's tons of really good servants this month. But for me personally, I'm only going to be pulling on Lady Rhina's banner because I have all the other characters, and that's the only reason why. If I didn't have those characters, I'd probably be pulling on them, but I have them all. So for me, it's going to be a nice month for me to be able to save up for Rhinez, and hopefully I can get her and Astrea, and then save up a little bit for future months. But I hope you guys are enjoying this video. If you did like it, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments which characters you guys are pulling for in this month. And as always, I do have the links below to my Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and Discord, so feel free to check those out, and I'll see you guys next time.